Hello everyone, welcome to the platform once again. My name is Haman, and in this video I'm going to be giving you advice on what to do and giving you advice on when to see your doctor. Now, if you are new to this platform, follow us, subscribe so that we can make a bigger community. Once again, I'm going to be taking you through the real signs that can show you that you need to see a doctor. If you are a man on this platform, you are most welcome. We are also handling each and every part. Women, we are there, and in men, we are there. But in this particular video, we are looking at women. Now, all women in one time of their lifetime, they experience what we call periods. And in this video, it's where I'm going to put my emphasis. So, in your periods, we have looked at the signs of periods and all that. But in this particular video, we are looking at when to see a doctor. Because in Africa, most of us don't want to go to hospitals. We don't want to go to doctors. We want to treat ourselves from home, which is very wrong. I don't recommend it. It is very bad, because at least the system has changed a little bit. However much there are holes here and there, but we can't deny that something has changed. So, if you experience one of these symptoms, please go and visit a doctor. You can go to a government hospital because services are free, especially now consultation. Leave around the rest of the things. Consultation is free. You go, you see a doctor, then you go and maybe do what the doctor has told you. Number one, if your period pattern changes, for example, if you have been having your periods if you have been studying your cycle and your periods have been coming, for example, on 7th, and now they change and they turn to maybe 9th, 10th, something like that, then I recommend that you see your doctor. Don't hesitate, because it can be a result of maybe hormonal changes, and when your hormones change, anything can happen to your body. You can have mood swings, you can go into emotional challenges, for example, depression and all that. You can also fail to conceive if you really want to have a baby. So I recommend that you see a doctor if your period pattern changes. Number two, when do you need to see a doctor if you are having your periods? If your periods are too heavy, there is this, you can have a light bleeding, but then you can have a really heavy bleeding. Of course, if you're a woman, you can really differentiate that according to this cycle, this time around I have bled so much. It is not normal to you. If that is how you have been, if that's how you have been all along, like that's your normal flow, then it's okay. But if then it just changes drastically, then I recommend that you see your doctor. When to see a doctor? Number three, if the periods prolong. What we call prolonging, you can know your period, but in most cases, people have their periods between 3 days, to 7 days. Now, if your periods prolong to more than 8 days, I recommend that you see your doctor. It might be a problem somewhere, somehow. You know, women's system is very, very delicate. Very, very delicate. So, in whatever information I give you, I'll always encourage you to visit your doctor. Maybe if you're not in this country and maybe you're in UAE, maybe you are in America, still I recommend that, because I feel that your health first. So you can do anything for your health. You can put money in your health. So you can always see a doctor at any one moment of your healthy changes. Number four, when your periods are too early. For example, we have the normal cycle. Some people have cycles of 28 days, some have that one of 21 days, some have even 35 days. You understand? But now, if they are too early, for example, if if they come less than 21 days, then I recommend that you see a doctor. It can also be a problem somewhere where you cannot know. Number 5, if your periods are irregular. For example, what I'm meaning here, that if they come once in a while, if you see your periods after 2 months, after 3 months, I'm saying if you skip, if you're a man on this platform, you know what I'm meaning. If you keep skipping your periods, this month you have your period, you see your periods, and next time you don't see your flow. Then after maybe another 2 months or 3 months, that's when you see your flow. But in actual sense, when you're not pregnant, actually, I advise that if you skip your periods, you can first take a pregnancy test. It's very cheap, and you can even do it at home very, very fast. So if you don't see your flow, I recommend that you take a pregnancy test. And if it's negative, you can also wait for 1 to 2 weeks, then you take it again. Then if you don't see positive results, please, I recommend that you can go and visit your doctor. A problem might be happening somewhere in your body. When to see a doctor? Bleeding between your periods. I don't think it's normal. Yeah, so if you bleed between periods, for example, if you had periods this week and then next week you see maybe spotting a little blood on your panties, I recommend that you see your doctor. There may be a problem somewhere. Another problem is when you see pus. You know, pus can be as a result of very many things you can't explore. So here I'm just giving you a general clue. If you see pus, a discharge, a vaginal discharge, when it's pus, when you look at it, because you can look at a discharge and differentiate that this is pus, this is not pus, this is my normal discharge. Or this discharge is maybe because of, if you know your body, you can even know that this discharge is because my periods are coming, or this discharge, this color means my periods are getting done. Or you can know that this discharge is not the real discharge, I've never seen it, it's pus. So if you see that your discharge is pus, please see a doctor. It can be a number of reasons. If your periods interfere with your daily activities, generally God made this body so as to make us free, that's to make us healthy. That's why we got the toilet, that's why we got chore, that's why we shower. That so this body, God created it for different kinds of purposes. That's why when we die, things go to a mess. You understand? So we don't expect your normal, because periods are normal, so we don't expect them to be interfering with your day-to-day activities. So if they are interfering with your day-to-day activities, for example, if you're feeling too much pain, I recommend that you see a doctor. If the pain is too much that you cannot even do your daily work, you can't care for your kids, you can't do work, you're sick, generally you're sick, I recommend that you see your doctor. Then you see your doctor if you have fever, and if your period pain is sudden, because sometimes you can feel a little pain. Yeah, that one's understandable, and it's very normal, by the way. But if the pain is too much and it is too sudden, and it's followed by fever, for example, and even if the pain is not there but you feel fever, it can also be a sign that the problem is somewhere. So I highly recommend that you see your doctor. Then if your periods are too much painful, that's point number 10. If your periods are too much painful, it can be a reason. For example, if you can be having maybe PID, you never know. That's pelvic inflammatory disease, when you have an infection that takes up your female reproductive system. From the female reproductive system, even it takes up to your urinary system, you know. So you feel too much pain in your waist region, you can't walk, you can't do anything, I recommend that you see your doctor. Then from there you'll be good to go. So I advise that you always see a doctor whenever you see a problem. Don't hesitate, don't fear. Government hospitals are free. You go and check on your doctors as long as you have a problem. Thank you. Welcome to this platform. I recommend that you subscribe so that you can get more of this information and you will be at home here. Thank you.